You were made to thrive. You were made to be well. You were made to be well. We were made to be healthy. Like all of nature thrives. But in and of itself, it just thrives. You plant a seed, it grows. You plant another seed, it grows. It just grows. Everything grows. Everything becomes its fullest nature. You were meant to be your fullest nature, which is a saint. A healthy, human, vital, saintly person. That's who you really are. Can we do it? Can we do it? That's the task. And that's what the moment that we're in right now is inviting all of us to remember and to vie for, to learn and to apply that knowledge and vie for. It starts with the small changes. It starts with making the prayers on time. It starts with sleeping on time. It starts with eating right foods. And maybe there's a learning arc there. And we hope the weekend offers a little bit more instruction about that, inshallah ta'ala. But this is knowledge. And I want this to be super clear to all of you, inshallah ta'ala. This is knowledge. Knowledge. There's knowledge of Qur'an, there's knowledge of Hadith, there's knowledge of usul, all these sacred knowledges, these sacred sciences and disciplines. This is also knowledge. And the proof of that is which, and I like to say this a lot, a quote of Imam al-Shafi. Who's Imam al-Shafi? Imam al-Shafi, the great four Imams of jurisprudence, of fiqh. One of the greatest intellects we've ever had in this ummah. He said, al-ilmu ilman. Knowledge is of two categories, two types. Ilmu al-adyan wa ilmu al-abdan. The knowledge of deen and the knowledge of medicine. The sacred sciences and the healing arts, the healing disciplines. Ilmu al-abdan, abdan, al-badan is the body. So the ilm of the body, literally, which is medicine, tib, you see. And many of the scholars were also physicians. Many of them. And they wrote their own books on the prophetic medicine and on holistic medicine and stuff like that. And many of them are translated and you can find them. Because there was a wa'i, there was a consciousness, there was a interest, there was a understanding of the importance of bringing both together. And that was in a time, many of them like 500 plus years ago, everything was organic, the water was clean, there's no pollution in the air, everyone's sleeping on time. Even then, they were talking about, more subtleties, mixing of different foods and stuff like that. But they still had their problems. But what about us, We are out of touch with this knowledge more than ever, and we are in more imbalance, perhaps, I believe, than we as human beings have ever been. So we have a task. And this is sacred knowledge. And even me being here, inshallah ta'ala, my intention is fardul kifaya. I am fulfilling a role, inshallah, of a collective obligation for all of us to be even talking about this. Like we collectively as a community, if we're not talking about this stuff, we're all in sin. That's what fardul kifaya means. Like it's obligatory for someone just to step up and start teaching people about this stuff. The same way if we didn't have anyone that knew how to pray, like get someone that knows how to recite the Fatiha and teach us how to pray. Fard. It's fard. So this is the level that, inshallah ta'ala, the work is at. I hope you feel encouraged, inshallah ta'ala. I hope you feel the importance of this. I hope you feel inspired. This knowledge is a beautiful knowledge. It's a healing knowledge, literally, pun intended. It's a healing knowledge that heals. It's a true knowledge from Allah ta'ala. It comes from the world of the fitrah and the world of Qur'an and Sunnah. Right? And also we can take also from other teachings. We may find that there's teachings here in America or in Europe or in East Asia that are in line with the principles of hikmah in Islam. Take it. That's yours now. You can use that. Is Qigong helpful? It can be tremendously helpful. It doesn't have to be some Arab guy with a turban doing it for us to take it on. You can take a a Japanese man in a kimono. No problem. Because hikmah is hikmah. The Prophet ﷺ said, al-hikmatu dalatul mu'min. Hikmah is the lost property. Wisdom is the lost property of the believer. Wherever he or she finds it, they have more right to it. So we want to be open, be curious. What's available to us, inshallah ta'ala, and how can we make it applicable for our body, mind, soul, and moment. Full dimensionality, inshallah ta'ala.